Summertime in Renton. There is a block party happening in a cul-de-sac. Neighbors greet neighbors.
Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
A band prepares to play in front of a garage. That guy with the guitar is Steve Guggenmos. There is more to this gathering than neighborhood pleasantries, and to understand what that is, you need to know something about Steve and this woman, Tracy Wade, and how their lives changed 5 months ago.
You're not alone.
They met 2 years ago. Tracy had 2 teenage boys. Steve had a teenage girl. They fell in love and became married. 2 families became one. Look at them laugh. Look at their love. 2 months after the wedding, Tracy was diagnosed with aggressive breast cancer. They braced themselves. Treatment started immediately.
We were in bed. It was a Monday night, 8:45 on a Monday evening, March the 4th, which is ingrained in our heads.
And then came March 4th.
We heard a really, really loud boom. Our bedroom door, which was closed and latched, exploded open. And 2 masked gunmen, hoods, masks, and guns, came charging into our rooms, screaming, "Where's the meth? Where's the cash?"
One of them grabbed Tracy and dragged her down the hall by her hair.
I said, "She's got cancer, leave her." And as soon as I said that, he took 1 step and just cracked me right on the top of my head. And I went down, and he put a gun in the back of my head and my face in the pillow and said, "If you move, you die."
This is where Steve lay face down. He could only listen to what happened next. The teenage boys had guns to their heads. There was screaming and confusion. One of the men put a gun to Tracy's head.
I did look at that man in the eyes and pleaded for my life, begged for my life.
And we're counting down from 10, 9, where's the meth? And they finally realized, I believe, at some point, whenever that point was, they had the wrong house.
The masked men left as suddenly as they had arrived and vanished into the night. They've never been found. And they left behind a shattered family, traumatized, angry, scared. The entire neighborhood felt that way. But this story isn't about what happened that night. It's about how these people reacted to what happened that night.
Our first thought was we have to move.
At first, they packed up their things in boxes, and they did move. But 6 weeks later, they moved back.
Makes you angry, makes you frustrated. We worked really hard to build this.
So they sat down and came up with a plan to take their neighborhood back. They called their plan Rise Up Renton. They started a neighborhood Facebook group. They hosted a community meeting at a middle school. Representatives from the King County Sheriff's Department talked about security and safety. Tracy and Steve took us for a little walk and showed us all the security cameras that have gone up because of this new awareness. They had new, stronger doors put in. More security, more peace of mind. And there are neighborhood watch signs up everywhere now.
Our nice neighbors took out all these bushes, so now we have a clear, everybody can kind of see up and down the cul-de-sac.
Our neighbors across the way here had their roadies cut down.
The idea is that neighbors can keep a better eye on one another.
The feel of this has changed.
It's changed a lot, and I think everybody feels a lot better.
And on this night, there was this party.
Will you take a minute and thank everybody for coming out?
The fire department showed up, and King County Deputy Eric Pearson was there too.
I think it's really great what you guys are doing, and creating a sense of community and really getting to know each other.
I think this is going to be a real healing for not only me, but Tracy and Steve and everybody else in the neighborhood. It's going to be great. We are now in control of our neighborhood, and that's kind of neat.
Rise Up Renton is really about moving back to the front yard and knowing who your neighbors are, knowing their names, what's going on in their lives, and then feeling safe in your home.
It's more of a feel that that your neighbors are watching you and you're watching them.
Well, this is your place. They can't run you out of
here. No, it's going to take a lot more, more than what we've dealt with.
Well, Cancer's tried, Thugs have tried.
Yep. 0 for 2.
And you're still here.
We are. Pressing on.
They thought about running away for good, but they came back home and planted their feet. They'll make their stand here, in Renton, in this cul-de-sac. And as it turns out, they're not alone. not by a long shot.
Hey, the fire guys are here.